Now, here we can see, well, today I am feeling illness at the moment. Uh, well, everything is okay. Now, I hope everything is okay, otherwise, it would be very difficult for us. Well, now, just wait a moment. Well, Salam Habibi, how are you? I hope you are fine. It is me, Michaela Santa, and I am here with you. Accordance with titles, yes, today I am roasting in the topic of apologize. I am roasting Shuvendu Adhikari in the topic of West Bengals. And today's our point is about accountability about feminism, where Ratna Devnath is accountable to planning against the Indian sovereignty. Okay, now here we can see this once, and here I would notify you. Well, now he is the man named Shuvendu Adhikari. He is West Bengal Chief Honorable West Bengal Chief Minister from BJP government. And now let's check it. What's going on? Well, just wait a moment. Here we could see that here is a girl named Ratna Devnath. She gets 87,977 Bangladeshi votes to become a BJP MLA from Panihati constituencies. Okay. Now here we can say this points. What is the today's movement? Well, now okay. Well. Now here we can see this points. It is my last point. Yes. Today your topic is about the toxic feminisms. Here the toxic feminisms is about the sovereignty versus Indian Navy versus Iranian terrorists. And now, well, here we could see what is the how nautical miles. Here, nautical miles to be naval distance is between Iranian terrorist and Indian Kolkata, the city of West Bengal provincial state of India, would be 4723.9 nautical miles. That means almost 9,000 kilometers. Okay. And now I'm here to mention that how Shuvendu Adhikari is failed to fulfill his accountability and fulfill his responsibility. Okay. Now here we can see this one. Yes, we can say that. Well, here now, what is today's point topic? Today's topic is Shuvendu Adhikari and Indian Navy versus Iranian terrorist. And now, well, submarine. What is submarine word? Submarine word. Well, Indian Navy. Here, Indian Navy would be here M and S 34 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 kilograms. On the other hand, Iranian terrorist navy MIRN. It is also 34 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 kilograms. Now, for Iranian terrorist naval departure. What is naval departure? That is Bandar Abbas, port of Iran. And what is the departure time? Departure time is, well, now, what is the months? Yes. As an hypothetical is the departure time is morning 6 o'clock, June 8, 2026. And now, here let's check it. What is naval arrival? Here we can see naval arrival is Kolkata, capital city of West Bengal, provincial state of India. Well, and what is the naval time? Arrival time? Arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past, well, June 8, 2026. And what is the naval distance? What is the naval distance? Naval distance is almost 9,000 kilometer. Okay, now let's check it. Now, what is Iranian terrorist naval powers? It is the Iranian terrorist powers. At the moment, it is the partial plan of Ratna Devnath to eliminate here in Indian Navy in Kolkata, the safety of West Bengal provincial state of India. But unfortunately, here problem is that now here I would mention the now let's check it. What was the problems? Problem is that Shuvendu Adhikari did not take any responsibility to stay against both of Ratna Devnath and the Iranian terrorist. Okay, now let's check it. On the other hand, what about for Indian Navy? What is for Indian Navy? Well, naval velocity. Well, naval velocity is almost 260,000 kilometer per second. Kilometer per second. Okay. Now, on the other hand, here naval per. Just wait for. I think I would see this month. I contain some significant issues. I would fix that. Well, here I can notify at the points. Well, here, departure, naval departure is Oh my Adonais. I think naval temperature is Kolkata, here capital city of West Bengal, provincial state of India. And well, and what would be the time? The time would be morning 6 o'clock, June 8, 2026. Now, on the other hand, here is the momentums at the points. What will be the naval arrival? Naval arrival is Bandar Abbas, port of Iran, near terrorist. And here, what would be the time? The time would be morning 6 o'clock, 0.04167 past, June 8, 2026. Okay, and now here is the momentums at the points. Well, now here we are writing the Indian Navy's points. It is under the responsibility of Shuvendu Adhikari, the Honorable Chief Ministers of West Bengal Provincial State of India, in behalf of BJP governments under uh, the Central Prime Minister to be Narendra Modi. But now, here we can see there's when the Ratna Devnath is planning that she would hire some Iranian naval terrorist submarines to attack on Kolkata, the city of West Bengal provincial state of India, with as a planning of Ratna Devnath. But unfortunately, here Shuvendu Adhikari did not take any responsibility to take any actions against the Ratna Devnath, the honorable BJP MLA from Panihati constituencies of West Bengal provincial state of India. And now here we can see these points. What was the reasons that Ratna Devnath became MLA? Well, Ratna Devnath became MLA in the purpose of the Arjekal Hospital judiciary case, where Ratna Devnath's daughter is a R-word doctor who conduct a R-word crime against the man patients. And here, that is the significant journeys at the moment. Well, and now, after became a MLA from Panihati constituencies of West Bengal provincial states, Ratna Devnath is spending the several money to hire an Iranian revolutionary terrorist naval submarines to attack on Kolkata. And here, what is the comparisons? The points here comparison is very significant. Well, it is here Ratna Devnath's countries. It is Ratna Devnath's plans where Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist submarines contains the velocity to be 9,000 km per second. And here is the here is the responsibility of Shuvendu Adhikari to contest Indian military naval submarines with the velocity to be 216,000 km per second. Now, where is 9,000 km per second and where is 216,000 km per second? That is the significant points. But now, the irony is that Shuvendu Adhikari did not fulfill his responsibility to take any actions against the traitor Ratna Devnath, and that is the significant dangerous moments that cannot be considerable. Okay, and now we have discussed the velocity. Now let's discuss the travel time comparisons. Well, now as we can see the both of the departure time between of both of Indian Navy and Iranian terrorists would be morning 6 o'clock, June 8, 2026. And now here is the verse accordance with Ratna Devnath, Iranian terrorist arrival time on Kolkata would be morning 6 o'clock, 1 second past, June 8, 2026. On the other hand, the as accordance with the responsibility of Shuvendu Adhikari, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal Provincial State of India, here Shuvendu Adhikari's responsibility to contest an Indian military naval submarines with the velocity to be 216,000 km per second, where when departure time would be morning 6 o'clock, June 8, 2026, here arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock, here 0.04167 second past, June 8, 2026. Now here let's compare it. Where is arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock 1 second past, and where is arrival time would be morning 6 o'clock 0.0416 second 7 second past, where deep arrival date is same. Well, now here we can see that is the responsibility for Shuvendu Adhikari to contest a counter attack on Iranian revolutionary terrorists hired by Ratna Devnath, the honorable traitor MLA from Panihati constituencies. But unfortunately, here is the irony that we could not see. The Shuvendu Adhikari did not take any actions against Ratna Devnath. Yeah, and here we could see that Shuvendu Adhikari seems like a little irresponsible. Okay, and now here we have mentioned okay, we have mentioned velocity, we have mentioned travel times. Now let's mention the points. Okay, kinetic power. What is the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist navy? And here we can see these points. Half of weight of Iranian terrorist navy multiplied by distance square divided by travel time cube. And here it is the when the travel time is 1 second. Here we can mention that half of weight of Iranian terrorist navy multiplied by distance square. Because in this point kinetic power is kinetic energy when travel time is 1 second. When travel time is 1 second, here we could see this travel time is equal to travel time square equal to travel time cube. Now let's check the calculations. Here the calculation is 17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, that is half of weight of Iranian revolutionary terrorist. Now 17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6, okay. Now here is the points. What is the naval distance? That is 9,000 kilometers. What is 9,000 kilometers? That is just 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 meters. That means here we can see this points. What is 10 to the power what is naval distance square? That is 81 multiplied by 10 to the power 12 meter square. and hence the calculation is begins here. Let's check it. What is the calculations? Here calculation is begins 17 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 81 multiplied by 10 to the power 12. Okay. Now here we can see this is the moments. Here we can get some points and now let's check it. What is 81 multiplied by 17? That is 1377. Uh, on the other hand, here what is 10 to the power uh, 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 12? That is 10 to the power 18. Now here we can see right here the kinetic power of Iranian terrorist navy would be 1377 multiplied by 10 to the power 18 watts. That means here we can see this points. It is almost 1.377 quadrillion megawatts. And now here we can see this points and now it is the points to notify us, I feel some disturbance and I would feel direct. Now here we can see now here is the points to be notified that we could not see there is the moments at the times well. Now here is it is the points of kinetic powers of Iranian terrorist navy. That is to be 1.377 quadrillion megawatts. Okay. Now here we can see this points. Now let's check it. What is your kinetic powers of Indian naval submarines? Kinetic power of Indian naval submarine and now okay now here that is the momentums and I would feel repeated disturbance. I would fix it. Now here we can see these points here now. Here I am feeling disturbance at the moment. Now let's check it. What is the equations? That is equation is uh, statistic energies of Indian naval submarines weights multiplied by velocity of light squared enter divided by travel time enter multiplied by bracket of lambda subtract by ones. Okay. Now here we can see this points. Here I have forgot to write it. When velocity is 72% velocity of light. Here lambda subtract by 1 is almost 0.440977. Okay. And now here is my points. What is the statistic energy of Indian naval submarines? And here I would mention the one points. And here we could see this is the momentums at the times. Naval submarine velocity is okay. Now here we can Indian naval military submarine weight is 34 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 kilograms. And what is the velocity of light? That is 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Hence, here velocity of light square is 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 8 square enter square, that is 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 16 meter square per second square. Okay. Now what is the equations of statistic energy of Indian na- military naval submarines? That is here calculation would be here 34 multiplied by 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 9 multiplied by 10 to the power 16. Okay. What is summation of 16 and 6? Well, so the summation between 16 and 6 is 22. On the other hand, what is the 30 multiplication between 34 and 9? 34 multiplied by 9 is here 306. Here we could notify since the points 300 statistic energy of what is the statistic energy of Indian naval military submarines? That is 306 multiplied by 10 to the power 22. And here, that is the moments that can be significant. What is what is the kinetic powers of here three Indian military naval submarines? Because here travel time is not 1 second. Travel time is 0.04167. In these cases, here we could say this here kinetic energy is less numbers than kinetic powers. Okay. And now here it is the momentum at the points as we could notify. Okay. Now here we can see that's the significant momentums at the points to be notified. Well, here is the calculations at the moments. Well, now, well, let's check it the calculations. Okay, 306 multiplied by 10 to the power, 10 to the power 22. Okay, here 306 multiplied by 10 to the power 22. Here, okay, here I can write this. It is here 306 multiplied by 10 to the power 22 divided by 0.04167 enter multiplied by what's 0.440977. Okay, and now here we can see what's about the points. Well, just wait a moment, and here we can see these points. And now here the calculation is 600 306 multiplied by 0.440977 divided by 0.04167. Well, enter multiple by 10 to the power 22. And now let's check it. What is the answers? Here the answer is clear, that is 3.24 multiplied by 10 to the power 25. Okay. And here we can see this is the moments. It is almost, well, 3.24 multiplied by 10 to the power 25 watts. Okay. Now here is the momentums at the points. Well. And now what is here 24? What is 10 to the power 25? That is here 10 to the power 6 multiplied by 10 to the power 19. And here we can see this points. What is the kinetic power? What is 3.24 24 multiplied by 10 to the power 24 5 watts. That is, here we can see 3.25 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 megawatts. And here we can see the points, that is almost 32.4 thousand quadrillions megawatts. And now here is the written at the points. Now here I can write here 32.4 thousand quadrillion megawatt. Okay. Now let's take at the comparison at the moments. Now here we can see the significant comparisons at the points that is significant is the momentums. Well, here Ratna Devnath is now supporting Mustafa Khomeini, the Iranian terrorist supreme leaders. And here we can see the points accordance with the plan both of Mustafa Khomeini and Indian terrorist, Indian traitor Ratna Devnath. Here we can notify Iranian terrorist naval submarine kinetic powers would be here 1.377 quadrillions megawatts. But now, on the other hand, what is the it is 1.377 quadrillion megawatts as an Iranian terrorist naval submarines accordance with the plans both of Mustafa Khomeini and Ratna Devnath. Now, what is the responsibility of Shuvendu Adhikari? Here, kinetic powers of Indian military naval submarines from Kolkata, the capital city of West Bengal provincial state of India, where Indian submarines should contain here a kinetic powers to be 32.4 thousand quadrillions megawatts. Now here we can see where is 1.377 quadrillion megawatts and where is 32.4 thousand quadrillion megawatts. And here we can see what is the comparisons at the moment. Here now here we can see this. What is the comparisons? 32,400 divided by 1.377, and it would be here we could notify Indian military submarine would be 23,529.412 times more powerful than Iranian terrorist naval submarines, accordance with the responsibility of the Honorable Chief Minister Shuvendu Adhikari. But the irony is that here the Honorable Chief Minister Shuvendu Adhikari did not complete his responsibility to protect India West Bengal sovereignty from Iranian terrorist naval submarine, where Iranian terrorist naval submarine is under the planning of both of Mustafa Khomeini and the Indian traitor Ratna Devnath to be murder of our world criminal in Arjikar hospital case. And now that is the significant terms at the times to be notified at the moment. And here I think it is my last stream to roast here Shuvendu Adhikari, and here I am feeling illness. Here I would better the last stream of in 50 minutes. Okay. Now here is the moments, and that is the points we can understand that how Ratna Devnath was a criminal's mindset here After being a BJP MLA from Panihati constituencies of West Bengal, notwithstanding with the votes of 87,977 Bangladeshi voters, she is planning to destroy the sovereignty of West Bengal in the hand of Iranian terrorist Mustafa Khomeini. And now it is the point, but irony is that here Shuvendu Adhikari did not fulfill his responsibility to counter the Iranian terrorists, to protect the sovereignties and counter the criminal Ratna Devnath to sue her in court. And now that is the moment at the point. Well, now here is the hypothesis that what if the Panipat, Panihati would be contents and West Bengal considered MLA to be man MLAs who did not, who is real victim in RJ Kor hospitals just because of being a man. What would be the points? The points would be that here he would contest any bad habits or any bad crimes, evil crimes, but he would not contact a plan to support Iranian terrorists to attack on Kolkata with the kinetic power to be 1.377 quadrillion megahertz. That was the plan both of Mustafa Khomeini and Ratna Devnath, the RJ Kaur criminals. And that is the significant points. Okay, now here we can see here we could notify the significant momentums as we can justice at the points. Okay, now let's check it. Here I would mention the significant momentums. Well. Here now here we can see that what would be the fuel systems. Okay. Now here we can see this points. Iranian terrorist. What is Iranian terrorist fuel system? Okay. Iranian terrorist fuel system would be what? Petrol. Okay. And what is the point? Iranian fuel volume. But here kinetic power is kinetic energy, and we can write here kinetic power divided by specific heat multiplied by temperature multiplied by what? Rho, the density of petrols. Now here we can see, we know the specific heat of petrol is 2 joule per kilogram per Kelvin, and on the other hand, well, here 21, well, on the other hand, temperature difference is almost what? Okay. Now here we can see the temperature difference is almost 550 degrees Celsius, and here we can write 100 multiplied by 0.7778. Okay. And now here is the momentums at the points. What would be the matters? Okay. Now here we can see 1.377 multiplied by 10 to the power 19 divided by 0.7778. Okay. Now let's check at the moments, and here I would contest the calculations at the momentums at the points. Let's check it some significant terms that we could see. Well, now 1.377, I apologize, What is the point? So 1.377 multiple by what's here 10 to the power 19. Okay. That can divided by what is the points? 0.778. Okay. Now what is the matters? That is here fuel limitations we can get say 1.78 multiple by 10 to the power 19. Okay. Now here we can see that is the points at the moment 1.78 multiple by 10 to the power 19 liters of petrol whole. That is almost here 17.8 thou. Okay, now here we can see 17.8 thousand quadrillion liter of petrol. Okay, now let's check it. What is the Indian Army's fuel? Indian Naval sub submarine fuel is is artificial solar arc reactor with temper. Uh, Now here you can see I'm feeling some disturbance. I would mention it later. Okay. Now here you can see what where are we here? Here Indian naval submarine fuel to be artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature uh, of triple six multiple by 10 to the power 33 degrees Celsius. Okay. What is fuel weight? Here now let's check at the moments. Here it is almost power multiple by temperatures times. Why? I apologize. Here is power multiple by temperatures enter divided by specific heat of artificial solar arc reactor with the temperature of triple six multiple by 10 to the power triple 36 3 degrees Celsius. Here we know that here temperatures we know, and here we can see specific heat is almost 15,408 joule per kilogram per Kelvin. And now here we can see these moments. Now here we know the kinetic powers, but we do not know the kinetic energy. Okay. Now here we can see what is the moments. Now let's check it. 306 multiple by bracket of 306 multiple by 0.440977 bracket close multiple by 10 to the power 22. Okay. Now here we can see the spans. Here, here is the journeys at the moments. That is clear cut at the points. What is the temperatures? Okay. Now let's check it. What is here energy? Here energy is 306 bracket of 306 multiplied by 0.440977 bracket close multiple by 10 to the power watts, 10 to the power 22. Okay, now here we can see this. We got the energy to be 1.3494 multiple by 10 to the power 24 joules. Okay, now let's check the moments. Divided by bracket of 15,408 multiple by triple six multiple by 10 to the power 33. Uh, Now let's check it the moments. Now what is the fuel what we got? That is here 1.32 multiple by 10 to the power negative 16 kilograms at the moment. Okay. Now here we can see that is the momentums at the point. Just wait for 2 minutes. Okay. And now here we can see this is the points. Now here is the comparison at the moment. Well, accordance with Ratna Devnath, Iranian revolutionary terrorist naval submarines can contain full volume to be 17.8 thousand quadrillions liters of petrol whole for the submarine with the velocity of 9,000 km per second. But on the other hand, here the accordance with the responsibility of Shuvendu Adhikari, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal Provincial State of India. Here we could see um, Indian naval submarine can contain the fuel weight to be 1.32 multiple by 10 to the power 16 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with a temperature of 666 multiple by 10 to the power 33 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now here 1.32 multiple by 10 to the power negative 16 kilograms of artificial solar arc reactor with a 10 to the power 666 multiple by 10 to the power 33 degrees Celsius cost just $1. But what about the 17.8 thousand quadrillion liters of petrol cost? Accordance with here the cost rate of 1 liter petrol to be 2 United States dollars. Here we could see this is the moments the Iranian revolutionary naval terrorist can spend 35.6 thousand quadrillion liters of petrols on the submarine with the velocity of 9,000 km per second to attack on Kolkata, the city of West Bengal provincial state of India, accordance with the plan both of Mustafa Khamenei and Ratna Devnath. Here, Ratna Devnath is the Indian traitor to support Iranian revolutionary terrorist leader Mustafa Khamenei. And now, here is the momentums at the points. Here I would mention at the significant journeys. Well, what is here? What is the gross domestic products of India? Here, the gross domestic products of India is almost 4.25 trillion United States dollars. And now, let's check it the points. What is 35.6 thousand quadrillions? That is 35.6 million trillions. Okay, now here we can see this. And now, here is 35.6 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And here we can see this points divided by 4.25. Now it is almost 83,764,706 times of the gross domestic product of India. That means here we can see this points Ratna Devnath is ready to destroy 83,764. I apologize. Ratna Devnath is dedicated to destroy Indian gross domestic products with here 83 millions 764,706 times to funding 17.8 thousand quadrillion liters petrol for Iranian terrorists. Hence, that Iranian terrorists can attack on Kolkata, the sovereignty of West Bengal provincial state of India, with the velocity of 9,000 km per second, where naval distance is 9, when the naval distance is here 9,000 kilometers. That is the plan of Mustafa Khomeini, where uh, economical supporter is Ratna Devnath. But unfortunately, here is the significant momentums. Our honorable sir, Shuvendu Adhikari, did not complete his responsibility to take any actions against Ratna Devnath, the BJP MLA of Panihati constituencies of West Bengal provincial state of India. And now, here is the points that what is the application form. Here the application form Ratna Devnath signed is from whom the Bangladeshi terrorists Jamazia and Shama Obaid. Okay, now here we can see these moments. I have explained what is the plan of Ratna Devnath to destroy West Bengal sovereignty by Iranian revolutionary terrorist submarines. Okay, now here we can see it is the points to explain it, discuss how Shuvendu Adhikari, the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, the provincial state of India, is the literally irresponsible at the moment. See you then, Khodafez, love you. And I think it would be just the negative points at the moment.